In S-Log3 at the park. It's actually a golf course that abuts a park. And this is what it looked like before. This is after I applied a LUT and did a auto white balance and so on and so forth. A little bit of shading. The first thing you should know is that if you don't know already, you don't have to buy Sony LUTs. You can get them free from Sony on their website. If you just Google Sony LUTs, then it should take you to a page like this. Just Google Sony LUTs. There's a whole heap of links that come up. Condor Blue and so on, so on. Some of these are free, but the manufacturer website has these LUTs for you. And when I say there are a lot, there are a lot. And you just download them here. You can also get some other ones that are not specific to the FX30 or any other camera, just general LUTs that you can use. And they will tell you what they are for. There's a lot of useful information on here. So once you download them, you can then easily apply them in Premiere Pro. So let's start from the beginning. And so this is what it looks like. I mean, I guess I could work on this and try to bring it back on my own. Bring the shadows down a little bit. It's much easier to just put a LUT on here. Increase the saturation. Much easier to put a LUT on here. Much easier. And then if I did, say, color wheels, no, curves. And then we did hue versus saturation. We can then say increase saturation on the reds. Did one more for the, perhaps a green. That actually looks pretty good compared to where it's coming from. And then what about the Luma, how bright these are? Let's see. Too much. That's a fall apart. That looks like trash. Like trash also. But if you just gently do it. I actually prefer it without it. And then, yeah, that doesn't look too bad at all. Does not look too bad at all. So let's turn all these off. Let's undo everything. And then we'll go back to basic, reset that. So that's the footage that was recorded. So what we're looking for is a technical LUT, not a creative LUT, right? And the Sony website tells you all you need to know about this. Well, the basics about it. So it tells you that the benefits of the LUT, the technical LUT is what you apply first, and it just converts provides a basic color space conversion from S-Log3 into Rec 709, which is what you can see on your typical computers and TV and cell phones and so on and so forth. And then a creative LUT now is a specific look that you're going for, right? I don't use these ever actually, but I use these all the time. So then once you've downloaded them in a folder, and this is Premiere Pro, I'm pretty sure you can do this with, I don't know how to do it with DaVinci or the one from Apple. But you just go to Browse and look for the folder that it's in. And I have them in here. I have some for the FX30, I have some for the just regular S-Log3. This is not an FX30. So I'll just use say one of these. Let me try this one. Actually, Rec 709 is what I want. But let me try this to see what it looks like. That doesn't look too bad at all. Does not look too bad at all. So then let's do that. Increase the contrast. Nope, a little bit. Yeah, I don't like this. at all. So let's do a different one. Let's do the one for the Rec 709, which is the one I like to use. And it's basically done already. That's crazy. That is crazy. Basically done already. That is crazy. Look at that. Basically done. And if we play it through, yeah, I know it looks like a still image, but it's not. You can see things moving. You can kind of see like flies going about here. There's a fly there. There are flies in the grass. Or is it a web? Looks like it's a web. But that's pretty much it. And you don't have to buy, you can see the sun getting brighter. Don't have to buy these LUTs at all. I could tweak this a little bit. Maybe drop the blacks down a little bit, drop the shadow down, drop the exposure just a tiny bit. And how about the highlights? I think that looks, I prefer that actually. I do prefer that. And I shot this in a daylight white balance. Now everything looks clipped. The shadows are kind of clipped over here and definitely the highlights, but this is the sun over here. You can tell, you know that's a sun because, let me see if I can put a mask on it. And I learned this from Javier Mendez. I think that's how you say his name. And if you just put a mask on over a particular area of the image, you can tell where on the graph it is. Right? So this is just about where it is. So that's a bit that's clipped. Not much you can do about that. It's going to be clipped regardless. If we turn that off, that's right about where the sun is. All right. In any case, you don't have to buy these LUTs. You can get them for free from the manufacturer. This is Sony LUTs. Again, here's the website, or you can just Google Sony LUTs and it pops right up.